What's going on, guys? This is Joe. I am here at Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York for the Ixalan pre-release. As you can see from the title down below, and if you just look, I have 4 pre-release kits that we are going to open here today. I'm going to move 3 of them off to the side, and I'm going to start opening the first one while I talk to you. We want to thank Champion for having us here, as they do very often host us for their pre-releases. You can check them out. Their link is in the description box below, and you can, if you're in the Poughkeepsie, New York area, you should definitely stop on by. Hopefully all of you have gotten to go out to a pre-release, or you're going to, but let's see what we get out of this kit, out of all of these kits. I'll show you the color die that we get, and then we will get right into the promos, etc. Let me zoom in so that everybody can see what we're working with here. So here's the cool little box with the little treasure map and stuff. We have the blue D20 with the little Ixalan symbol on it there. We'll leave that off to the side. We're once again going to have to try to collect all 5 because that's how I do it. And then we're going to pull the kit out, or the packs out, I should say, of the kit. And our promo is right here, and it is a Fathom Fleet Captain. Interesting. It's a human pirate. It's a rare, so that's pretty cool. They have these little inserts, and you guys can check these out if you go to your pre-releases. Little information here for you. We'll leave that off on the side, this little separator as well. And let's get into these packs. That's what we're all here for, right? We got Vraska on the first one. Let's see what Vraska has for us. Let's see. Looking very forward to cracking into this set and seeing what cool stuff we might get. Let's zoom out a little bit. Sorry about that. There we go. So we start with the Queen's Bay Soldier. If you say this wrong, you get to talk about Beyonce. So here's the Queen's Bay Soldier. You have a reprint with a very interesting piece of art in the Rummaging Goblin. These guys do not look like goblins. They totally just look like monkeys. But here's a goblin in Rummaging Goblin. A Bishop's Soldier for some vampires. A March of the Drowned to get some stuff back from graveyards. We have an Ixalan's Keeper. I'm going to try my best for some of these pronunciations. It's kind of my thing. I like trying, but I can't make any promises because there's some tough ones this time around. We have a Siren Lookout. That's pretty sweet. We have Blinding Fog, more fog type effects in Magic now. Paladin of the Bloodstained. A Gilded Sentinel. I don't know why this card exists, but it's a gold golem for no reason. We have a Thrash of Raptors. The dinosaurs look like they're going to be super interesting and limited. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Our first uncommon, speaking of dinosaurs, is Dinosaur Stampede. We have a Walk the Plank, very nice. Not alternate art, obviously, but still pretty sweet in Walk the Plank. Interesting removal spell. And a Glorifier of Dusk. Sorry about that. Couldn't read that for a second. Yes, it's a Vampire Soldier. It looks pretty interesting. And our first rare or mythic out of Ixalan, besides our promo, is a Thematic Compass. It's one of the Story Spotlight cards. Should be pretty interesting. It's the compass. Jace is holding it in the card art. You can see his little sleeve there, but it was given to Vraska by Nicol Bolas, and it flips. It's a flip card. It flips into the Spires of Oraska, so it shows the little beginnings of the Golden City that they're looking for. So that's pretty cool. The compass actually leads them to the Golden City. Spoilers, I guess. Behind the Spires of Oraska, we have one of the little lists cards here for the flip cards in case you don't have sleeves for your pre-release. And a Vampire token. Pretty sweet. With lifelink. We have this card, which is the Hijack art, even though it just shows Angrath. But presumably Angrath is going to be in the next set, because he's definitely not in this one. He's just on that art for Hijack. But Hijack apparently gets its own card pack art. We have another March of the Drowned. A Nest Robber. Look at that little guy. He's adorable. We have a Shining Aerosaur. A Dead-Eye Tormentor. Commune with Dinosaurs. So we've seen many commune with the gods, commune with nature, and now we have commune with dinosaurs. We have a Sailor of Means, a Demystify. I love the name of this card. The art's pretty cool. I don't have much to say about the effect. We have a Sky March Bloodletter. That's pretty sweet. A Demolish, been reprinted a million times. I think it's interesting that these feathered dinos just there's a lot of opportunities where I can't tell whether they're feathers or spikes. Here they look like spikes. In other cards, they're like, it's a feather, but it looks like a spike. It's hard to tell. Behind that, another Paladin of the Bloodstained. We have our first uncommon in the pack and our first vehicle in general with the Dusk Legion Dreadnought with scale ships. You probably can't see them down there, but they're little scale ships to show you how big this Dreadnought is. It's pretty awesome, and it's a 4/6, so that kind of makes sense. Behind that, a Tempest Caller, really sweet art colors on that card, and a Thundering Spineback for kind of a dinosaur lord. And our next rare or mythic is a Vanquisher's Banner. So this does a similar thing to this guy that we just saw. It can pump your creatures of the chosen type, but you can also get a benefit when you play those creatures as well. So this should be pretty sweet in a tribal set, this Vanquisher's Banner. Behind that we have a Forest. Interesting. I love the colors on a lot of these cards. They look beautiful. And an Illusion Token. Really nice look on that Illusion Token. And you get this from our boy Jace, who maybe we'll see, maybe we won't. Who knows? We have our next card here, or our next pack, I should say. It's got multiple cards in it. Oh no. Not if I can't open it, though. Then it doesn't have anything in it. All right. We have, to start, a Brazen Buccaneers, from the Brazen Coalition, presumably. A Looming Altasaur. This guy is crazy. 4 mana, 1/7. I don't know that it's even good. We'll have to see. Another Queen's Bay Soldier, or another Queen's Bay card, I should say, in Queen's Bay Soldier. We have the Fire Shrine Keeper, which was, I believe, the art from this pack. I think. I could be wrong. We have a Siren Lookout again. A Ravenous Daggertooth. Very colorful dinosaurs, as we can see. There's the Hijack, because we were talking about pack arts. Hijack. Contract Killing. This card's fantastic. Just really, really good. Expensive, but you're gonna... I fully expect to lose plenty of good creatures to this card. Another Blinding Fog. Another Paladin of the Bloodstained. 3 in a row. And a Deep Root Waters for our first uncommon. A Bishop of the Bloodstained, so more Bloodstained cards for our second. And a Deadeye Quartermaster for the third. And our rare or mythic is a Ruin Raider. Interesting. It's an Orc Pirate in black. Okay. We don't have any mythics yet. I'm kind of hoping for one of those. No foils yet either. And that will continue. Here is a Mountain and a Treasure. That's sweet. Treasure is always nice. Hopefully you can make lots of these. Make all the mana that you need. Here is one of our Vampire Conquistadors on this pack. If I can get it open, we can see what's inside of it. All right. We've got plenty of packs, plenty of kits, so hopefully we'll be seeing some sweet stuff from the new set, and you'll get some ideas of what your packs are going to look like. So we have a Blight Keeper. It's a bat. We have a Fathom Fleet Firebrand. Say that 5 times fast. We have a Legion Conquistador, a Dire Fleet Hoarder, a Preposterous Pirate, a Deep Root Warrior, another Thrash of Raptors, a Dive Down. I like the art on this card a lot. I like just the merfolk's kind of expression here. It looks pretty cool. A Colossal Dreadmaw. That image just looks amazing with this guy just peeking around the corner and this boat seemingly unsuspectingly about to get trampled over by this guy. Behind that, another Demolish, boo. A Siren Stormmaster. This card seems cool. Art is awesome. It's our first uncommon. A Raider's Wake. And our first gold in Call to the Feast. And it's a token maker. So a lot of vampire stuff in this kit. I feel like this kit wants us to go vampires. Behind Call to the Feast, we have a Deadeye Tracker. So yeah, maybe pirates too. It's kind of the same idea with those colors, and black is definitely looking pretty good for us in this kit. So here's the Deadeye Tracker. Behind the Deadeye Tracker, we have just a Swamp, although pretty sweet, and another piece of treasure. Awesome. All right, 2 more. Vraska is right here. She has, for us, hopefully something. We saw her in the story last week, or this past week, I should say. That was a good story. If you guys didn't get a chance, you can check that out. So we have a Slash of Talons, a Queen's Agent, some more Queen's cards, Brazen Buccaneers, Looming Altasaur, again, Commune with Dinosaurs, again, whoops, there we go, a Storm Sculptor. This guy looks like he jumped up into the air or jumped up through the storm. He's at the apex and he's terrified because he's about to fall. I know that's not what's happening, but doesn't that look like what's going on? Look at that face that he's making. It's so weird. Okay, after Storm Sculptor, we have a Pious Interdiction. This card looks sweet. I'm looking forward to trying this one out and just being able to use it and make my opponents really sad. But here's a Pious Interdiction. That dinosaur looks super tame, I guess. Another Demolish. Jesus, so many Demolishes. That's awful. This I love. Grazing Whiptail. Everything about the flavor of this art based on what this card does is fantastic. This dude does not care. He's just eating away, and yet his tail is whipping the hell out of whatever that is flying in the background. And he just does not care. I love it. I love this dude so much. I don't even know that he's that amazing in Limited or Constructed, but I want to play him. I just want to play him because he looks so cool. Behind the Grazing Whiptail, we have a Duress. Very obvious reprint. Many people know this card, but it's a pretty sweet piece of art because that guy does look like he is under duress. Behind Duress, our first uncommon is Slice in Twain. Awesome. Interesting. I love the colors. The art is pretty cool. And yeah, it's a sideboard card, but it does draw you a card, so that's something, I guess. Behind that, this is what a beautiful piece of art on the Duskborn Sky Marcher. I would love to see this in foil, but sometimes with cards like this, the foil does not do the art justice. So I don't know, we'd have to see. But here it is. Behind that, we have the Imperial Aerosaur. This is what I was talking about with these are blatantly feathers, but doesn't that look like a horn on its head? It's just a feather, I think. That's so weird. All right, and our rare or mythic is a Goring Ceratops, one of the most colorful cards I think in the entire set. It is beautiful and a pretty sweet card. So there you go, here's a Goring Ceratops for you. Behind that, an island and a vampire. Okay, we have one more pack left in this kit. Nothing really to talk about yet, right? That's upsetting. We still have 3 more kits though, so hopefully we'll get something. We got plenty to look forward to tonight. That's what we do, right? We show you, we open bad stuff so you don't have to. That's not what we do. Hopefully that's not what we do. Don't listen to me. Here's our first one of our the first time we're seeing this common in Ryle. Bishop Soldier again. Crash the Ramparts, that's new as well. Cool looking dino again. A Shipwreck Looter. Cobbled Wings. I love the muted colors on this art. It looks really, really nice. It's very understated, but still really pretty. Behind Cobbled Wings, a Pounce. Really nice removal spell in Pounce. A Spell Pierce. Reprinted Spell Pierce is cool. We have Ritual of Rejuvenation. Very interesting. Bad card, but the art's interesting, is what I meant. Windstrider is a thing. We have Verdant Rebirth. Raptor Hatchling. Everybody thinks this guy's adorable. I don't see it. He looks weird to me. Look at that face. It's a great card, but look at that face. I just don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having this guy make 3/3s. Just die and make me a 3/3. That's all I want. Then we have Adonto Vanguard. That's a sweet name, and it's our our third uncommon, and our rare or mythic, which means I think we have a foil in this pack. Our third is a Rampaging Ferocidon. Interesting. It's a 3-mana, 3/3 menace. I like that. Players can't gain life. That's a thing. But yeah, there we go. It's the Rampaging Ferocidon. Behind that, like I said, I think there's a foil. There sure is. But it's still just a basic land. Well, okay, sure. Why not? We have a Foil Swamp. Behind the Foil Swamp is just another list card and a treasure token. All right, that was our first kit. Not very exciting. Let's leave that on the side, and we're going to go into our second kit because, yeah, there wasn't really much to pull out of that one and talk about at all. But thankfully, there's more to come. So let's see what this one has for us. We'll see what color die we get, what our promo is, and then we'll get into more of these packs because there's got to be more stuff in here, right? I mean, come on. What are we doing if not that? Okay. So we got the black die. That's cool. At least it's not, just all the same, and then I got to try to trade with people all weekend. So we'll move that off to the side. And now the packs themselves. Okay. So, to start, our promo is a dowsing dagger. Interesting. I'm not going to open it, but it flips into the Lost Veil. Very, very cool. Add 3 mana of any one color to your mana pool. So I love flip cards in foil or as promos because they're just foil on both sides, and I love that. And of course they are, but still, that's awesome. All right, let's go into the packs themselves. We start with, once again, the Hijack Angrath pack. Angrath seems like a cool planeswalker. I hope that he is actually good. I feel like he'll be Rakdos. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so we start with a Skyblade of the Legion. I think that's the first one we've seen. We have a Dire Fleet Hoarder, a Dual Shot. Very nice. A lot of new commons in this pack that we haven't seen yet, except this one, Legion Conquistador. But this is the type that you want to see a lot of if you want to play this card. I don't know that it's good, but we have a Blossom Dryad, another Storm Sculptor. I like this guy. A Demystify again. Another Contract Killing. Always like to see that. There was only one in our last kit, though. Here's a Hijack. We were just talking about it. We have a Water Trap Weaver. I like this card, too. It's just Frostlinks, as many people know it as. We have the Ruthless Knave as our first uncommon. This is a sweet card. If you want treasures, if you're okay with sacking things, there you go, Ruthless Knave. We have a Deathless Agent. So yeah, black is looking good again. And a Sky Terror is our gold uncommon in this pack. Maybe we go red-white, maybe black. And our rare or mythic is Marvin Fiend, Dusk Apostle. Sorry. As I said, I'm trying with the names. I try to do my best. But it's a Vampire Cleric. And it's in white, and it's a rare. And it's a legendary. So there you go. Behind him, we have a Swamp and a Dinosaur token. 3/3 trample. This is the one that you get from the Kraken Hatchling, I guess. We move on to a Vampire Conquistador pack, because we've already seen some vampires, so there you go. Let's go with this one and see what we get. We start similarly to how we did in the last kit with Blightkeeper in this pack. A Tilonali's Knight, a Queen's Commission, a Skullduggery. There's two different. There's this one in Swashbuckling that I think is interesting to have in a set with pirates. It makes sense, but I'm surprised that they haven't already been used as card names already. But here's Skullduggery, a Depths of Desire, Commune with Dinosaurs again, Duress again, a Thrash of Raptors again, Dive Down again. Whoops. I just didn't want you to see the Colossal Dreadmaw. Colossal Dreadmaw again. We have as our first uncommon the Vine Shaper Mystic. That's cool. I like Merfolks in green. I don't mind it at all. Speaking of Merfolks in green, apparently here's a Merfolk Branchwalker and a Dire Fleet Captain. So we have another gold uncommon, and this one is also part red. So there you go. Maybe it's telling us to go red. And our rare or mythic is a mythic, and it's an interesting one in Axis of Mortality. It's our first mythic. That's a thing. I don't know how to feel. It's a fun card, but I feel like it's more casual than anything else. But it's yeah, that's fine. It's our mythic. We have an island behind that and a treasure token. Okay, we move on to a Dino pack or a Dino Riding pack. I think it's Watley. Again, we saw her in a story. She was okay. Just okay, though. That was 2 weeks ago. Vraska's was this past week. We have a Sure Strike to start. Legion's Judgment. Skittering Heartstopper. I like this guy. This guy looks cool, and I like the Merfolk's feet behind him that he presumably killed with his Death Touch. I don't know how he didn't die. I guess if they only had 1 power, because he's got 2 toughness. But still. Fathom Fleet Firebrand. Commune with Dinosaurs. Sailor of Means again. Pious Interdiction. Demolish. Good God, so many demolishes. But followed up by this guy. I love this guy. Grazing Whiptail. Duress again. Sheltering Light. This card seems sweet. I'm looking forward to playing with this one. This one seems really sweet. And it's our first uncommon. Navigator's Ruin is the second. And Ixalan's Binding is the third, and one of our Story Spotlight cards as well. We already saw one earlier with the Compass. So there you go, Ixalan's Binding, and a nice white removal spell as well to go with our Sheltering Light. Well, that's to save a creature, but it could still have it kill something. And our rare or mythic is a Sword Point Diplomacy, another sweet name for a card, and a nice piece of art as well to of course, go with the name. Behind Sword Point Diplomacy, we have a Plains, beautiful Plains, and a Vampire. Behind that, 3 more packs left. Let's see what we get. We start with, in this pack, at least, another Skyblade of the Legion. Another Skittering Heartstopper. Dual Shot again. A Slash of Talents. I think this kit has been better. You guys tell me what you think. We have a Shipwreck Looter. Whoops, come on. Commune with Dinosaurs again. Blinding Fog, that's our first one of the kit. But here's another Contract Killing, that's awesome. A Cancel, that's our first Cancel as well. A Water Trap Weaver. We have a vehicle, as you can see, in the Sleek Schooner. And it's our first uncommon. Behind the Schooner is a Makeshift Munitions, so more cannon cards. This one seems odd. And another Tempest Caller. And our rare or mythic is another vehicle in the Fell Flagship. Interesting. I like vehicles. I think they've fixed them a lot from when we saw them in Kaladesh. I think they've kind of realized that they can't be insane, because otherwise they have to do more bannings and stuff. But still, here's a Fell Flagship. Behind Fell Flagship, a Forest, and a Treasure Token. Interesting. Lots of different treasure arts, which is kind of cool. Vraska is here on this pack. Maybe she'll be in it as well. We've already gotten one mythic out of the kit, but we didn't get one out of our first one, so it kind of owes us one. Right? That's how that works. Another Fathom Fleet Firebrand. Ixali's Diviner. I like this card a lot too. Opt. Reprint of Opt. Pretty sweet. A Prying Blade. I don't know how I feel about this card, but it's got a cool name and it looks cool. A Headstrong Brute. This guy looks fun for aggressive decks. A Kinjali's Caller. I like the art on this one a lot as well. Plus it helps out your dinos. We have a Tishani's Wayfinder. I like this one as well. Encampment Keeper. This one I don't like. And for all dog fans out there, I'm also a dog fan, but I just don't like this card. I think it's bad. But here's an Encampment Keeper. Another Cobbled Wings. Again, beautiful art on that one. Another Dinosaur Stampede is our first uncommon. Behind that, a Deadeye Plunderers. Interesting, as a gold uncommon. That's cool. And a Bonded Horncrest. It's the Dino Mogflunkies. And our rare or mythic is the Deep Root Champion. Look at the colors on that card. That's awesome. Seeing that in foil would be pretty sweet too, I feel like. I always feel like colorful cards, that's just kind of how that works. Behind that, we have an actual foil that's not a land in Pious Interdiction, and it looks really sweet. If this is an indication of how the dinos look in foil, I'm looking forward to getting lots and lots of foils. The background looks good. Its teeth, the feathers, that's so sweet. Look at that, Pious Interdiction, very, very nice. Behind that, a mountain and a Merfolk token. That's a sweet looking Merfolk token too. Sweet colors in just so many different things. Here's another Hijack Angrath pack as our last pack of this kit. Once again, we'll be halfway through at that point because we still have 2 more to go. Okay. We start with the Fire Shrine Keeper, the Pterodon Knight, the Shore Keeper. It's a Trilobite card. Seriously. A Ravenous Daggertooth. Hierophant's Chalice. Come on, there we go. Costly Plunder. This art was animated in the trailer. I don't know how good the card is, but the art was good enough to have been animated in the trailer, so that's something, and it's got Vraska on it. A Fire Cannon Blast. This, on the other hand, is good enough. I like this card a lot. A Dire Fleet Interloper. Another Encampment Keeper, Boo. It's interesting art. I don't mind the art. There is a Run Aground. That's another sweet name for a card. And again, there's boats, so that makes sense. A Kite Sail Freebooter. A Dark Nourishment is our second uncommon. 2 black uncommons in a row. And this is a very, very sweet card. Behind Dark Nourishment. Whoops, well, I kind of gave that away a little bit, but hey look, a Bellowing Aegisaur. Isn't that interesting? You guys didn't see this card, right? It's Vraska. We did it. I called it kind of slightly, didn't I? I think I said that earlier, right? But here's Vraska. That's awesome. I love that we have a Vraska. I'm super happy about that. This kit, like I said, is much better than our first one. Yeah, it's Vraska Relic Seeker. The card's awesome. She had a really good story this past week. I can't really say much more about it. I can't say enough about it, but that's about it for now. We'll move on. Behind her, we have another list card for the double face cards and a pirate token. This kit was sweeter. The last pack was really what saved it. I mean, we had another mythic, but it wasn't anything crazy. And we have 2 more kits to go. So, yeah, maybe we're on an upswing. Let's see if we can open this one. Maybe we'll see what's going on for us here. Okay. So, we have... I'm just trying to organize myself here. Sorry, everyone. There we go. Get this trash out of the way. Okay. We have another, we have green. That's 3 for 3. They're all different. That's cool. I like that. No complaints from me. All right, move that to the side. So our promo is Hostage Taker. Look at that. I think it's got like muted colors. I like that. I like the fact that it reminds me of older Magic art, which is really cool. There's nothing wrong with newer versus older. There's not one better than the other, in my opinion. Other people, I think, have very strong opinions about it, but I feel like it just reminds me of it. So it looks really cool. And in foil, it looks okay. I can't quite catch the foiling pattern. There we go. A little bit better for you. So there you go. There's that. Behind that, we have our packs, and we'll move these add-on things to the side as well. Okay, so we'll move the packs over here. We have this. In this pack, with our Vampire Conquistador friend on the front, we have a Vampire Zeal. So we start with a vampire card, or vampire-based card. Preposterous Pirates. Come on. Deep Root Warrior. Costly Plunder again. Another Fire Cannon Blast. Dire Fleet Interloper. Another Encampment Keeper, boo. Run Aground. Unknown Shores. An Elaborate Fire Cannon for our first uncommon. Interesting name, not necessarily a good card. And speaking of good cards, an Air Elemental. And more good cards. A Snapping Sailback. I like this a lot. This thing looks sweet. The art's cool, but the card itself is just awesome. I'm looking forward to playing this guy, getting my opponent by flashing it in. It's just going to be awesome. Behind Snapping Sailback, we have Tokali Honor Guard. It is a human. It's in white. That's something. Behind that, we have something else. We have a foil Costly Plunder. Okay, that's something, right? The foiling pattern actually looks really cool. That's really cool. The treasure at the bottom, the plundering that is happening, that looks cool. The background, like the sunlight in the background looks cool. So that's nice. I like that. Behind that, a mountain and another treasure. This is pretty sweet. This is probably treasure that you'd get from dinos or somebody from the Sun Empire or something. Okay, moving on to, speaking of the Sun Empire, look at that. Right there, on the front. Let's see what we have inside. We've already gotten 1 Walker, 2 Mythics. Let's see what else we can get today, because I'm looking forward to it. We have Desperate Castaways, Sun-Crowned Hunters, excuse me, there's more than one. Sorry, I forgot. A Shipwreck Looter, Commune with Dinosaurs, another Costly Plunder, lots of them. A Headwater Sentries, Hierophant's Chalice, a Territorial Hammerskull. Oh, we haven't seen any of this guy yet. I love this guy. This guy looks so cool. And again, someone I'm looking forward to playing against my opponents. Another Dire Fleet Interloper. Swashbuckling, I talked about that, right? Didn't I talk about that? So here's that. We have Kumina's Speaker as our first uncommon. The second is, I like this guy a lot, Stormfleet Spy. And Atzakan Archer. I got it. Atzakan Archer. And our rare or mythic, I like this guy too. Our rare or mythic is a Shaper's Sanctuary. The art is amazing. Definitely amazing. The rest of the card, we'll have to see. But still, behind it, a swamp and another treasure token. Sweet. I like that. All right, we have 4 more left. We start with this one. Let's see. Come on, something good. Let's see what we get. All right, we start, as we've started at least 1 pack in each kit so far, with a Blightkeeper, Fathom Fleet Firebrand, Ravenous Daggertooth, Depths of Desire, a Vanquish the Weak. That's a new one that we haven't seen yet. I like the art. I like the name. I like all of it. It does really good stuff. Vanquish the Weak. A Jungle Delver, also new. And here he is. We haven't seen this guy yet either. It's the Ancient Brontodon. It's the largest power and toughness on a vanilla common, I think, that's ever been printed in Magic. Good luck if you are facing it. Good luck if you are trying to cast it. Either way, good luck. Tishani's Wayfinder. Prying Blade. Headstrong Brute, aggressive decks. Imperial Lancer is our first uncommon. Lookout's Dispersal is the second. And Bishop of the Bloodstained is the third. And our rare or mythic is a treasure map. It's another flip card. We haven't seen a lot of those yet. It's a treasure map, and on the back of the treasure map, it flips into, if you follow that treasure map, it flips into Treasure Cove. So you follow the map to the cove. There you go. Behind Treasure Cove / treasure map, we have another list for the flip cards, which is important, and another dinosaur token. Not bad. Halfway through this kit, here's Vraska. Again, we have her, but doesn't mean I'd be upset about 2, or 3, or 4, or whatever. Hey, look. Here's the next set, Rivals of Ixalan, just in time for us to be looking at this one. All right, so we have Ryle as our first card. Again, we've seen it already, but it's cool. Bishop Soldier, again. Shaper Apprentice. A New Horizons. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece of art by Noah Bradley. He did that illusion token we looked at earlier as well. He was a welcome addition to the pre-release, if you guys watch Loading Ready Run, fellow YouTubers. But here's a New Horizons. I like this card too. I think it's cool. We have a Spreading Rot. Interesting. Another Costly Plunder. Good God. Is that what we have the most of so far? I think so. A Headwater Sentries again. Another Hierophant's Chalice. Another Territorial Hammerskull. I like this guy. Like I said, I want to see more of him. More. A Dire Fleet Interloper. Our first uncommon is Field of Ruin. Followed by Trove of Temptation. I think playing this card feels like a temptation. And an Unclaimed Territory. And our rare or mythic in this pack is an Arcane Adaptation. Interesting. I like the eyes on this guy are really sweet. And the necklace these wear, it just looks cool. The art on this is really cool. We have another list card and a treasure token. Okay, we move on to another Angrath Hijack pack. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay. We have more Monkey Goblins with a Rummaging Goblin. Sunrise Keeper. Or Seeker, excuse me. See that? Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. This is also a beautiful piece of art. I love when the art on commons is gorgeous, because you would think that the artist would feel like they could phone it in if it's like a bad common, but they don't. They really take their job seriously, and I personally appreciate that. I hope you guys do too. Okay, behind that we have a Sun Crowned Hunters. An Opt. Everybody's having fun here. I hope you guys are too. We have an Ixalan's Diviner. Cancel. Colossal Dreadmaw, Demystify, another Contract Killing, sweet, such a good card. Vine Shaper Mystic is the first uncommon. Raptor Hatchling is the second. He's cute, right? I don't think he's cute. And an Adonto Vanguard. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Settle the Wreckage. Interesting. It's one we haven't seen yet. It's in white. I feel like we've gotten a lot of rares in white. Maybe it's actually been distributed and I've only been paying attention for the whites, but that's what it is. Settle the Wreckage. I feel like we've had a lot of white rares and mythics so far. Behind that, just an island and a vampire token. All right, so guess what? We have one more pack left in this kit, and then one more kit left after this. So we're getting towards the end. We're in the latter half, which is good, but also bad, because we've gotten 2 mythics and they were both in the same kit, so we probably need to try to pick this up a little bit. Maybe, just a little. Okay, so we have a Shining Aerosaur, a Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Nest Robber, whoops, come on, a Sunrise Seeker, again. Sweet art on this one as well, I like that. A Sailor of Means, Crash the Ramparts, another Hijack, Pious Interdiction, again, sweet card. A Crushing Canopy, that looks so cool. It looks awesome. Another Water Trap Weaver. A Wanted Scoundrels. Cool name, interesting card. I hope it works, because I'm definitely going to try it. And it's our first uncommon. An Odapek Huntmaster. I got it, once again. Odapek Huntmaster. Another card that would probably be pretty sweet in foil with all this lightning. It looks really cool. And another Dark Nourishment. We haven't seen enough of these either. I like this. And our rare or mythic is another Sword Point Diplomacy. I don't want duplicates. We've seen this one already in a rare, but that's okay. It's a Sword Point Diplomacy. Again, I said I like the card name. That's fine. I just want to see more because there are so many rares and mythics, and we only have so many packs we're opening. Behind that, a Plains and a Treasure Token. We have one more kit left. I'm going to grab it right now, and we're going to open it right now. And then we're going to close the video because, yeah, there's more pre-releases to be had. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully you guys had fun. Let us know if you opened stuff better than us, about the same. If the pull rates feel different to you, let us know, because I like opening pre-release kits. If you've watched our channel, I open them all the time. That's kind of my thing. We got our first duplicate die in the black die. So we're only missing red and white. Boros kind of stayed away. All right, so we now have as our promo. Oh, that's a sweet card to get as a promo. Look at that. It's Tilonali's Skin Shifter. Sweet card, sweet art, beautiful in foil, because just the energy of it turning into that dinosaur, or the spirit of the dinosaur, looks really, really nice in foil. So we'll move that to the side along with these insert pieces here, and we have our packs. We start, as you can see, with this Hijack Angrath pack. Come on. Okay. And we get a Pterodon Knight, a Blightkeeper, Tilonali's Knight, Queen's Commission, Ixali's Diviner, Paladin of the Bloodstained, Blinding Fog, Contract Killing, Cancel, Emergent Growth, excuse me, as our first uncommon. Our second is Inspiring Cleric, and Ixalan's Binding again. And our rare or mythic is another Rampaging Ferocidon. Well, fine, I guess, whatever. Behind that, hey, it's a foil, and it's a foil uncommon. And it's not that good of a card, but it is the Elaborate Fire Cannon again, and the foiling pattern's not even that good. The fire at the end here and at the front is kind of cool, but it's so small and the background is so covered up that it's really not that good actually in foil. Behind that, a Swamp and another Treasure Token. All right, we have to get more out of this kit. We're owed some stuff. Let's see what we can get. If anything, we get a Dual Shot to start. A Slash of Talons. I like the art a lot. I mean, I know it made it onto a pack, but the Slash of Talons is cool art. Ravenous Daggertooth. Depths of Desire. Costly Plunder. We've seen plenty of those. A Headwater Sentries. Hierophant's Chalice. Territorial Hammerskull, like this guy. Direfleet Interloper. Another Duskborn Sky Marcher. This is only our second one though, and I like this guy a lot, or gal, I guess, and it's uncommon, so that's pretty sweet. We have a Marauding Looter as our I guess, gold uncommon, and another Walk the Plank. This is only the second one of these that we've seen as well, I believe. And our rare or mythic is... Nope. we don't get a rare. I didn't skip one. I promise. This was the last card. Is it backwards? This is a foil common in Stormfleet Pyromancer. Maybe our rare or mythic is. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I guess because it's a flip card. Maybe that's weird. Legions, that's so weird. Okay, great. Thanks for throwing me, Wizards. Appreciate that. Here's a Legion's Landing. It flips into, what the hell? It flips into Adanto, the first fort. It's a legendary land, as all of these flip cards turn into. Interesting, and probably more entertaining was the fact that I just had no idea what the hell was going on. I guess if you get a foil, it goes before your flip rare. So there you go. Behind that, we have another list card for the flip cards and a vampire token. What the hell? So weird. Great, awesome. Okay, we move on to a Vampire Conquistador pack. We have, to start, a Fire Shrine Keeper, a Pterodon Knight, Blight Keeper, lots of keepers, a Siren Lookout, a Jade Guardian. I like this one. We haven't seen this yet, I don't think. I'm looking forward to playing with this card. An Unknown Shores, a Swashbuckling, another Headwater Sentries, a Vanquish the Weak, Pirate's Cutlass. I want to play with this card too, it seems cool, in a pirate deck. Our first uncommon and a new one is Wily Goblin. I don't know how I feel about it. The art is sweet, but I don't know how I feel about the playability of it. We have another Deadeye Plunderers, and another Bonded Horncrest, and our rare or mythic. Here it is, Carnage Tyrant. That's actually really sweet. I'm happy to have this guy. He's cool. Yeah, nope, all about it. I like this guy a lot. If I'm gonna get only 3 mythics, and the first one was so-so, this is one of the ones that I want. So, behind Carnage Tyrant, an island, and a treasure token. We have 3 packs left. We are halfway through our last kit, and we have a pack with Varaska on it. She's been lucky for us so far today. Let's see if we can continue that streak. We have a Tilanali's Knight, another Looming Altasaur. It's been a while since we've seen this one. A Queen's Agent, Siren Lookout, Ravenous Daggertooth, Anointed Deacon, Stormfleet Pyromancer, Siren's Ruse, Jungle Delver, Raptor Companion, Belligerent Brontodon is the first uncommon. I think this guy's cool. Maybe it makes the Altasaur worth it. Maybe it doesn't. But it is in part white, and the Altasaur is white. It's a 1/7, so that's pretty cool. We have a Slice in Twain and an Imperial Aerosaur. And our rare or mythic is a Deep Root Champion. So, hey, this kit probably wants us to go green-white dinosaurs, I feel like. It doesn't work super well with the Carnage Tyrant, though. That's a 7/6, so the Brontosaur, or the Brontodon, the gold one that we just looked at, would actually make that card weaker somehow. So here's the Deep Root Champion as our rare. We have a Plains and a Vampire token. 2 packs left. This one has another, it's from the Slash of Talons card, but it's a dinosaur. And of course, we start as with something we were just talking about. Weren't we just talking about this? With the Looming Altasaur, a Queen's Bay Soldier, a Fire Shrine Keeper, Spike-tailed Ceratops, more dinosaurs in this kit, Pirate's Prize, whoops, come on, Vanquish the Weak, Pirate's Cutlass, an Anointed Deacon, Stormfleet Pyromancer, Siren's Ruse. I feel like we're seeing a lot of duplicates right now. We have a Heartless Pillage as our first uncommon. That's pretty sweet. Standing on that guy's hand to take his weapon, the merfolk's weapon. And as our first uncommon, I believe I said that already, Field of Ruin is our second. And another Atzakan Archer. Again, I like this guy. I really do. And our rare or mythic is... wow, another green rare in the Old Growth Dryads. Not bad at all. Yeah, like I said, I think this kit's pointing us in one specific direction. Behind that, a forest and a treasure token. One more pack left. It's got the Angrath Hijack art on it, and it's our last pack. Be sad or be happy, depending on how you feel. Like I said, let us know how you guys did in the comments below. Tell us how you think we did. We have a Desperate Castaways, Fire Shrine Keeper, whoops, Lots of keepers, like I said. Here's the Skyblade of the Legion, a Skittering Heartstopper, Ixalan's Keeper, Shore Keeper. Look at all the keepers, guys. Another Grazing Whiptail. Love this guy. Talked about that. A Gilded Sentinel. Do not love this guy. An Unfriendly Fire. First Unfriendly Fire, I think, of all the kits, right? Wow, interesting. A Cancel. And our uncommon, first uncommon, is Raider's Wake. Followed by Ranging Raptors. Not Raging Raptors, which would only make sense because it has Enrage. Nope, it's a Ranging Raptors. Really odd. Really, really odd choice. Call to the Feast is our third uncommon. And our last rare or mythic of the kit, guys, is a Blood-Crazed Paladin. Okay, I'm gonna show you, first of all, this mountain, then this treasure, and then I'm gonna show you the cards that we got today. At least the ones that matter. We get an Axis of Mortality as our first mythic that we opened. In the same kit. Well, nope, not in the same kit, sorry. We get a Carnage Tyrant, which is a sweet, sweet card, but I'm still going to leave you looking at the Woman of the Hour, the Woman of the Set, I believe. It is Vraska Relic Seeker, the one who is going to be redeemed with this set, right? She was a villain, now she is good. She's working with Jace. We have her. She is awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing what the story does with her. I'm looking forward to seeing what her card does, of course. And we got her. Let us know how you guys did. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned to our channel. You can subscribe by clicking on our logo when it pops up on the screen. You can subscribe to find out when all of our videos come out. We have opening videos every Monday. We have drafts, MTGO drafts every Saturday. And we have story reviews. We were talking a lot about the story every Thursday. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. Thank you once again to Champion for having us here. Their link, once again, is down in the description. And I've been Joe. This has been Geek for All, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks so much, everybody.